Hey guys, this is As Above, So Below podcast. My name is Juliana Luna. How are you guys today? I would just like to start off and say, in Michigan right now, it is hot as fuck. Like, it is literally 80 degrees out. I just got done with my run. I don't know why I chose to wear all black, but that's what I wore. And I was literally dying. I mean, granted, I finished, my little laps that I did my little rounds, but I I basically crawled home. Like, it is so motherfucking hot. Like, and it's only May 28th. I mean, well, no, that makes sense. I'm tripping. That makes sense, but it is so hot. Like, the heat just hit me. Like, damn. Like, it's already summer. Like, jeez. But anyway, as you can see from the title, this podcast will basically just consist of like me answering questions that I had on my Instagram. I had put like a little questionnaire. If you don't follow my Instagram, follow that at JujuXLuna. I have a link of my second account in the bio of that, juliana.org with two G's. That's just basically my throwaways from the photo shoots that I do, because I be shooting shit up, and it's really fun. Like, I really like photo shooting. I like doing photo shoots. Like, it's really fun. Definitely put that on your bucket list. Like, if you do anything, definitely do that, because it's just like, it's an experience, you know what I mean? Just feeling yourself, getting all dressed up, and then, having the photographer appreciate basically the art of you. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. I like doing photo shoots. I like modeling. I'm actually trying to get into that, but just right now is the process of me building my portfolio and stuff like that. I just jumped. That scared the shit out of me. So, okay, let me just explain the scene real quick. So, I'm in the car right now, and like I said, it's hot as fuck. I don't got the car on, but I'm using my hoodie in the window so the sun doesn't shine on me, and the wind just blew it and smacked the window and it scared the shit out of me. Good thing I didn't yell or anything, because I'm a yeller. I am a yeller. Like, do not, if we're friends and we go to the movies and we see like a scary movie, oh my god, every person that you ask that has saw a scary movie with me knows I'm scary as fuck, and I'm a yeller. Like, I don't do a cute little, oh my god, like, you know what I mean? Like, like, I do one of them bitches. Sorry for the ear R. You know what I mean? The ear, but I am a yeller. I can't control it. Like, for example, okay, boom. My mom, I know I just said friends, but my mom, she had took me to see Annabelle when that movie had first came out. I don't know why she thought that was a good idea. My mother is evil, but we love her. I think I was like 13, maybe 12, 13, in between that range, right? So boom, we go to see it or whatever in like the local movie theater by my house, and it was beyond scary, because our family, like, we keep up with scary movies. So like, The Conjuring, all the Conjurings and stuff, and then how Annabelle like correlated in that, like, we just had to see it, you know what I mean? So it's like I was willing to see it, but just knowing how scary it was, I was still scared. So boom, we're in the theater, right? It gets to one of the little jump scare scenes, the music starts playing, it's getting eerie, and then it just gets quiet, and then boom, jump scare. I yelled, and I didn't care, and I was scared to go to the bathroom. I ended up going to the bathroom, but I was scared to, because in the movie theater, they have those automatic flushers, and I do not fuck with those. I was not fucking with them. I had went into the bathroom, and I remember walking out, the toilet flushed by itself, and I damn near shit it again. I almost shit again. Like, damn, I just got done. Like, what the fuck? I almost shit it again. But yeah, little off topic, but we're gonna just hop into these questions. So like I said, these are from my Instagram. These are the responses that some of you guys had gave me. Thank you for putting your input. I always appreciate just the slightest bit of support. That was an example of it. So one says, how do you keep the motivation to run and go to the gym often? So mainly, I feel like I just gaslight myself into going. If I'm keeping it real, like, it's obviously motivation, but it's more on the mental side of it. So, of course, I go to the gym to stay fit. I run to stay fit, but also to stay fit mentally. And what I mean by that is, when I'm running or I'm doing my reps while I'm doing my squats or whatever, it hurts. It hurts. But I use that discipline as a like self-therapeutical outlet. You know, I channel all my anger, I channel all my sadness, all my like negative emotion. I mean, but those are negative emotions because you know, you need those emotions to know like, you know, what happiness and joy is. But just all those, I guess, quote unquote negative emotions, I use, you know, that discipline of the running and the burn in my legs to just channel that to and flush it out naturally and healthily, because working out, I've mentioned this in past podcasts actually, like the beauty in isolation, like it's healthy to have that it's healthy to have that healthy distraction. Healthy. So, yeah, I guess my motivation to, you know, go run is, you know I need it. If I don't go, I'm probably going to feel shitty for the rest of the day. So just get up. Like, it's that simple. Like, I'm just going to go get up. Like this morning, like I woke up early, but I'm not going to lie, I was kind of procrastinating. Like, I didn't get out of bed. I woke up at like 7:45. I got out of bed like at 10:11. You know, ate my breakfast, washed my teeth, brushed my teeth, got in the shower, whatever. And then I went on my run, which I feel a little guilty for, but it happens. And I just pushed myself to go outside because I knew I needed it. I knew that later in the day, you know, thankfully I got blessed with a nice day. Like I said, even though it was hot as fuck, it's still a nice day. So let me just use this day to my advantage and go on a little run. But yeah, that's how I keep motivation. Gaslight myself. But okay, another one is, where do you see yourself in 3 years? Pretty simple. I think I wanna like orient my lifestyle around traveling. So definitely that. I want to touch a few different countries during those 3 years, definitely. I'll probably be just getting done with my college. I'm going for an associate's degree. It's just a community college in my little area or whatever. And yeah, like I said, I'll be going for an associate's degree. I finish in 2024, I think it said 2025 maybe. Associates is 2 years, but I think still on the little pamphlet that they gave me, it said 2024. I could be mistaken though. But yeah, so definitely finished with college, and at that time, 3 years, I'll be 18, 19, 20, 20. Yeah, I'll be in doing my flight attendant job. So after college or whatever, I want to be a flight attendant, like a worldwide flight attendant. I want to, you know, travel the world, experience all that while making money. And I think it'll be a good outlet for what I want to have going on in terms of my lifestyle. So flight attendancy and out the way. That's what I'll be doing in 3 years. Next. So we have, how was changing your mindset helped you? Also, it's helped me too. Thank you. Wait, listen to my podcast has helped you? I don't know if that was a compliment or not. But anyway, I'm gonna just take it as one because I don't feel like having a bad day. Thank you to the person who commented that. Love you. Changing my mindset has helped me because I came to realize that everything is just all about perspective. You know, I'm not about to sit on here and just blabber to you guys about how hard my life is, every single thing I go through, because everybody goes through stuff and everybody has an excuse. But when you put that perspective kind of like implement into your pain, you begin to maturely understand that you can control how you react to things. You can't control what necessarily happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. So once you understand that, you are literally unstoppable. And I think that perspective mindset, the as above, so below mindset, definitely helps me, you know, just be more happier, be more optimistic, and overall just have a positive lifestyle. Because you know what I mean? That shit bounces back off you. Whatever you dish out into the world is going to eventually come back to you, whether you like it or not. And that's just how things work. Period. Another question was, what was your scariest memory? Oh, that's a good one. Let me think. I've been through a lot of scary shit, girl. But no. Let me think. I don't know. I've been through like a lot of scary ass shit because I'm a scary ass person. I'm not gonna lie, but most of it was like funny scary shit. You know what I mean? Like that story I told you about the whole Annabelle stuff. Like I've saw another scary movie with my mom where it was in the theaters. It was called what was it called? La Llorona. It came out like maybe 2020, 2021, maybe even before that. I don't know. But we had saw that together, right? And like I said, you know how when you watch a scary movie, the little intro music comes on and then it just gets all quiet and then boom, jump scare. Yep. It was one of those. And I was being so dramatic, but when that adrenaline kicks in, it's like you can't control it. So literally, they're getting chased or whatever. Like, you know, them anxious filled scenes. They're getting chased. I'm like, go, go, go. I'm literally yelling in the theater. People are looking at me cracking up because I'm down here finna stand on my seat. Keep in mind, I was like young as hell. And so, actually, no, I wasn't. If this was like 2020, I was like, I was like 16, 15. But still, like, I don't know. My big ass getting that scared like that, I was definitely doing too much. What's the next question? Let me see. So another question was handling being insecure. So again, like I was talking about the whole changing your mindset thing. Everything is all about perspective, and 9 times out of 10, the thing that you're insecure about, nobody else probably gives a fuck about. I mean, granted, if it's some shit that people make fun of, like whether it's your fucking pinky toe or your eyeball, you got a little cockeye, whatever, that's fucked up. I shouldn't be talking about that. Let me knock on wood. But if it's something like that, like, granted, you know, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, they probably are just, you know, self-projecting. And, you know, they got something fucked up in their life, so they're taking it out on making fun of somebody else because they get a little giggle out of it. All that is just self-projection, and boss the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, you carry yourself a certain way that puts you in that insecure position. So if you don't want to be insecure anymore, level up. And I know that sounds kind of vague, like, well, what do you mean just level up? Like, what? Like, that doesn't make sense. And no, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna lie. But when I explain it like this, it's probably gonna, you know, resonate a little bit more. Example, boom. When we were in middle school, most of us, because there was a lot of people that have been pretty their whole motherfucking life, but I know me, when I was like in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, like I was not the prettiest duckling. I definitely fit in the, you know, the ugly crowd. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, some people might disagree. I don't know. No, but yeah. And so one day I just woke up and I'm like, okay, some shit needs to change. Do I need to, like, should I dye my hair or something? Should I stop wearing this certain makeup? Maybe it's my style. And I'm not taking people into consideration when I'm having those thoughts either, because then that's where you got it confused as well. Like, you shouldn't just want to change yourself off of other people's opinions, because then that's how, like, people pleasing comes. Like, you shouldn't just want to dye your hair red because Becky dyed her hair red. You know what I mean? You shouldn't want to dye your hair red because, 1, you like the color red, and 2, you think it will look good on you, and you would like feel uplifted. You would feel beautiful. You know what I mean? I feel like that's another thing too, like, especially when it comes to females in today's society, you got a bunch of men just talking a bunch of yap about how, you know, women with BBLs, like, they just want one, they don't want to attract a certain type of man, but, you know, they're carrying themselves a certain type of way that's going to attract those type of men. But at the end of the day, you don't know that girl's journey. You don't know what she's been through from when she was a child to, you know, her grown-ass age to where she's at to make her want to, you know, get that type of plastic surgery. You know what I mean? She could have went through some traumatic stuff, and even if plastic surgery isn't the right funnel to do that, you know, people have no right to just speak on stuff like that, period. Like, who are you to speak on those kind of stuff? Granted, look at me. This is my podcast. I'm just talking my shit. These are just all my opinions. My word is not truth. But it's a difference when you're, like, trying to push out a word that you're trying to make fact. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of YouTubers and there's a lot of podcasters that are mainly white men that try to push out opinions that other people eat up and try to deem as facts. But those podcasters and those YouTubers, they fail to put in the middle of their sentence, the front of their sentence, the end of their sentence, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's why this society like has a lot of things fucked up, because we take shit to heart. And I'm saying we because I'm not innocent. You know what I mean? I'm on social media. I'm on TikTok. In my bios, by the way, and in the link in this little podcast. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on there, so I do take part in it. But like I said, there's a difference when you're trying to deem an opinion as a fact and when you're just speaking opinion. Right now, Juliana's speaking opinion. I'm not speaking fact. I mean, sure, yeah, you might hear me say, like, and that's just that. Yeah, like when I talk about what you dish out into the world will eventually come back to you. That is a motherfucking fact. That is a fact right there. Because look the fuck around. Whether it's at your parents, your teacher, shit, yourself. You know what I mean? Like, the position you're in right now, what did you do in this lifetime that made that you're in the position where you're at? You know what I mean? Like, certain life choices are why you're at where you're at type shit. You know, that's a fact. But when I say, like, oh, I like blue, that is the best motherfucking color, that's just a fucking opinion. Like, that's not a fact. It sounds like a fact, and it sounds like it could be a fact, saying it's the best color, but at the end of the day, that's opinion. You know, I need to elaborate off that. Y'all probably got it, like, fucking 5 million words ago. But anyway, so yeah, that's on being insecure. Relationship advice. I'm gonna leave that one for a different podcast, because I have a lot of shit to talk about that one. And by shit to talk, I mean, I got some shit to say about that one. You know, not necessarily bad things, but like just how love is perceived, in today's society. And today's society, I'm talking about like Gen Z type shit. So like whatever age group to age group that is, I'm talking about that type shit. I'm not talking about your granny, your mammy, your pappy. I'm talking about Gen Z. What's another one? Rejection. Rejection. So this person didn't really specify on what type of rejection, but I'm gonna just put the 2 takes that I have on it. So yeah, what I mean by 2 takes on it is there's 2 sides of rejection. There's, the business, lifestyle side of rejection, and then there's the like love interest side of rejection. I'll start with the love interest first side of rejection, and then I'll slowly like integrate the lifestyle side of rejection. So, boom. Say you got a crush on a guy or a girl, you're building up the courage to talk to them, you do whatever to try and just get near them, and not no stalker shit, because that sounds kind of weird, but like you put in the effort to like, start to enjoy the things that they like. Like, say this person likes to play soccer, you know what I mean? You'll start, maybe you might watch a few soccer videos to make conversation in the future. You might start going to play soccer where they play soccer. Or say, like, this person, I don't know, but, just something like that. Like, you take the extra step to try and build conversation with them. You're putting in the extra effort because you like them. And which there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? That's how stronger connections are built. Or say you're already friends with this person and you're trying to put in the extra effort to, maybe go a little further than that. But you get rejected. Now, there's 2 ways you can take that. A good way and a bad way. Period. The bad way would be to take that rejection, cry about it, and then say DTB, DTN to everybody else and every opportunity that you have in front of your face. That's the bad way. The good way to take it as, okay, I'm not going to take this personally, and I'm going to move on. That plain and simple. A rejection is not and almost never about you. It's about the person who's doing the rejection. The rejecting. I said rejection. The rejecting. You know what I mean? Like, that person just didn't want you because they didn't want you. You didn't give to them. Like, you know what I mean? And that has nothing to do with you. The reason why you didn't give to them is because that's their opinion. It's not a fact. Like I was just saying in the last question, opinions do not have to be deemed as facts, and you need to stop taking stuff personally. Now, how that leads into lifestyle is, say like you have a really good job, you know what I mean? You're going to try and get a really good job and they don't hire you. You never get a call back. Do not take that shit personally. That's one thing. Yes, it's money. You know, you're so excited. You did all this stuff to prepare. You bought the clothes. You took the trip. You wasted your time. Well, not wasted time, but you like put in the time and effort just to not get hired. Like, that's a learning experience. Take from that. Never take anything personal, because taking stuff personal will only just get you stressed out. Like, basically, like, there ain't nothing to it. Like, you'll just get stressed out, and you'll just, you know, be in a whole bunch of mumble jumble. That's not cute. That's not cute at all. Pimples and, you know, sweaty palms. Like, stop stressing out. Like, stop. Like, just don't stress. Like, it's like, no. But no, you could, rejection ain't nothing. Rejection is just another opportunity for a yes somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, rejection is not just a no, fuck you. It's a yes, come over here. It's a new door open. So don't ever look at rejection as a negative thing. Look at it as, okay, move on. Period. What's another question? We're going to do one more question, then we're going to wrap this up. Y'all put a bunch of weird stuff. The fucking playoffs, Marvel. I don't really know anything about those. When I replied to it on my story, I was just playing. Okay? I was just playing. I'm not gonna talk about that shit. Okay, strict versus submissive parenting. I like this one. I really like this one. So, boom. My parents are not strict at all. Like, I'm gonna just say that flat out. In a few podcasts ago, I think my second one that I had published, I was talking about how I used to live with my aunt. I lived with my aunt from when I was like little till I was like 13. She was strict. But my actual biological parents, that my mom I stay with now, and my dad I stayed with for about a year and a half in Ohio, they were not strict at all. And maybe because I was a bit older, but when I see kids my age, like, you know, even kids that are older than me, and how their parents be acting, like, I'm not trying to judge or whatever, but, damn, like, you don't let her do nothing? You don't let him do nothing? I mean, I get it, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie, how I see it, and this might sound a little messy, is what they knew what they were doing when they were younger. They knew exactly what they were doing when they were younger, so they're not about to have their kids out there doing that. In which, sure, yeah, that can be a healthy way of thinking, I guess, and whatever kind of, like, mindset your parents thinking, and you might agree with them, like, oh no, they're just looking out for me, boom, period, like, good for you. But I think through the permissive parenting, I think it's a more optimistic way of, like I said, parenting. Like, through the strict eyes, it's more of a, like, negative, what can go wrong, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can go wrong, what can I do to prevent that? I'm gonna put these type of, you know, boundaries and regulations and walls in front of them, so those, you know, worries cannot be even looked at or touched. And I feel like that can be a little bit detrimental, only because it allows people, you know, people my age, to not have the experience for their own. I feel like the best experience is failure. Granted, you don't let your kid, you know, spend the night at another boy's house, spend the night at their little girlfriend's house, stay out past 12 o'clock. Okay, yeah, that's understandable. But I think when it gets as far as, like, what's an example? I don't even want to speak on anything because I don't want people to come at me. I don't want to get canceled, you know, like, I just want to show my mom when it comes to that. But you know what I mean? Like, when stuff gets taken a little bit too far, you know, when stuff gets taken too far. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like I said, when it comes to, like, the whole curfew thing, maybe, and, you know, the whole spending each other, okay, those are reasonable. But when you're blocking your children from experiencing certain experiences that, you know, could potentially give them opportunity to, whether that's something in their future, a learning experience, and even those negatives can have a learning experience out of them, because they just got to know for themselves. You know what I mean? Let them know for themselves. Permissive parenting is a more optimistic way of thinking, and I feel like strict parenting is the opposite of that. Not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. But yeah, that's enough questions for this one. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you guys want another one of these, because it was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of fun. I don't mind doing this again. These questions were great. There was still a bunch more, so I don't mind making a part 2. I might put a little, like, another one up. Damn. like another questionnaire, like in my Instagram, like I said, at JujuXLuna. The link will be in the description of this episode. But yeah, I don't mind doing a little part two. Just let me know. And I don't mind doing this with somebody else too. I know a lot of my friends, like they've been wanting to do like little like features on my podcast, and I do not mind doing that. Granted, I gotta get a little more equipment, but you know, we just making out, we living it right now, so it's whatever. You know, we gonna make it. We gonna make it one day. I appreciate all my supporters listening to this. I hope all of you guys have a good ass day. I'm about to jump my ass in the shower and get ready for work. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.